Friday and Good Morning Waverly.
Hello Waverly, I'm Shelby Granath.
And I'm Kelsey Bemis. This is your Good Morning Waverly web update for Waverly newspapers.
The First Lady will be making a campaign stop in Cedar Falls today. Mrs. Obama will be just down the road at the University of Northern Iowa.
Events will be held around the UNI campus starting at 11, and then she will speak in the McLeod Center at 1 o'clock.
A fire severely damaged a Waverly house on Tuesday afternoon. The owner, Dean Miller, was combining soybeans in a nearby field when officers told him his house was on fire. Fortunately, Miller said him and his family had not been living at the home. Fire Chief Dennis Happel says the kitchen of the house is ruined and the basement is badly damaged as well. Miller said he was planning on selling it and part of the land to the Waverly Airport in December.
After 18 years of research, a Waverly man has self-published a book documenting a two-plane collision that killed his uncle 56 years ago. Mike Nelson says his uncle was on board for the first ever commercial airline plane crash in U.S. history. After witnessing firsthand the grief the accident had caused his family for years, Nelson says he was inspired to tell the story of the tragedy through a book. Miller has conducted countless interviews and has written 445 pages that fill 22 chapters. The book is titled We Are Going In, The Story of the Grand Canyon Disaster.
Over 50 people gathered to dedicate a bridge to a fallen loved one on Wednesday morning. Trooper Charles Whitney was 2 weeks away from retirement on June 16, 1985. Whitney was handing out a speeding ticket on I-30 when a car struck and killed him. The bridges on I-30 and US 20 were designated the Trooper Charles Whitney Memorial Bridge at the ceremony with his family and friends.
Even if you can't make it to the polls on November 6th, you can still cast your ballot. You can now stop by the Bremer County Auditor's Office in person to fill out an absentee ballot. You can also request for the forms in the mail. Once you place your vote, the ballots will be locked in a vault until Election Day. The votes will be counted by the Absentee and Special Voters Precinct Board. Ziggy's Domino Pizza will be holding a Slice of Hope to support breast cancer awareness. The event will be from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday, October 12th. Slice of Hope 2011 funded a $50,000 grant to UW Medicine and a $25,000 grant to the James Cancer Center at the Ohio State University. Both are funding studies focused on triple-negative breast cancer.
Thanks for joining us and have a good week, Waverly.